It is day 6 of my journey to becoming an international rap icon. I told myself that I wanted to accomplish working on Fiends, Queens, Mobsters and getting something done for some just learning more about the camera and with an optional goal of being able to shoot something. I did one of those things. I worked incredibly long on Fiends, Queens, Mobsters, trying to come up with lyrics and really figure out what sounds good and what doesn't. And surprisingly, the original cut is sounding a lot better to me, but maybe that's also because like the other stuff I was working on today just kind of sounds like shit. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think I did come up with a couple of lines that I enjoyed, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna splice those in there. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I kind of have this issue where whenever I'm working on something and I have multiple like tasks that are kind of in a different space to get done, I have trouble like kind of switching tasks, especially on time. And that definitely occurred today, and I think that I just kind of need to be more disciplined about that. So that's a big thing. Yeah. Like, feeling okay about the progress that we're making with Fiends, Queens, Mobsters. It's not as great as I would like it to be still. And I'm also having an issue where I feel like it's too hungry in certain aspects, in the sense that like the energy that I'm bringing on that song is way better utilized on some of the other beats that I have picked out. So there's that. But I guess we're gonna have to roll with the punches on that one. Going into tomorrow I'm kind of traveling back to Atlanta, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done. But here's what I will do. I think that since if I'm gonna be traveling to Atlanta tomorrow, I'm gonna utilize that time to do camera research and maybe do some small filming. So I think that's what we're going to set the goal at tomorrow, and probably give my ears a rest from Fiends, Queens, and Mobsters anyway, so we can kind of like see it or hear it again with open eyes. Or not open eyes, a new set of ears. That's the phrase I was looking for. And we're going to see how much camera research we can get done in the time frame of that 10-hour drive. I know that that's not really the best space for me to get learning done, as I've experienced before, but we're going to give it our best shot, so we'll see. And I also probably want to come up with different ideas for what kind of content I'm going to make. Because one of the things that I'm kind of also learning is that when it comes to me making content for my music, there's a million and one ways to do that without me actually needing a camera. Like, I'm slowly realizing that for the camera, like, I don't, like, I mean, unless I'm shooting videos, like, of me, which is also possible and something that I'm definitely going to explore. But the more I kind of think about it, the less interested I am in making that kind of content, at least consistently. I'm like way more interested in just like kind of taking fun, goofy pictures of me, but I don't really know how to market that towards the music that I make, especially since that's kind of not the tone of the music that I make. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I think going into tomorrow, our goals are going to be probably giving Fiends, Queens, Monsters a rest for 24 hours. Since we're probably not going to have the facilities to do that until much later. But we are going to try to make a lot of headway when it comes to camera research and figuring out what we want to make. So I want to be able to two things. I want to be able to know, even if it's just a little bit, just I want to know more about how to use my S7 IV. What's it good at? What's it bad at? How to stop taking videos that look like shit. And I also want to be able to know or have a better understanding of what kind of content that I like to make. And kind of a little rant, I guess, is that I was kind of looking at it, right? And one of the things that kind of irritates me about the A7 IV is that it's just not the FX30. I don't know why. In the short amount of time, I got really attached to that fucking camera, but I did. Um, I really like the default aspect ratio of what the FX30 shoots in. In the A7 IV, I think for a highest quality setting, it's like 4:3. Um, it's just it's okay. Like it's a hybrid camera, and so the FX30 couldn't shoot pictures for shit, but the A7 IV shoots gorgeous images, and that's something that I can even just tell right now. But the videos, they're not as good as the FX30 in my non-professional opinion. At least by default, right? By default. This is all by default because I haven't really interacted with things. But just like based off of what I've seen so far, that's how it kind of feels. But we'll see because I know that you can edit things in post as long as the fucking footage is fine. So we will see. Um, yeah. So that's gonna be the plan going in tomorrow as we have to make the long drive. Let's see, anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, I think that's it. I think that we've definitely kind of firmly decided that I don't want to work on the sing-songy stuff anymore right now, except for one song that I've been thinking about for a while that I thought sounded good. Um, I don't think I brought it up on the channel yet, but it is what it is. But like I just know that like even when I talk or rap normally at a normal voice, like my voice hurts. It's a very odd phenomenon. Like I know I'm losing my range. I should probably see a doctor, maybe. I don't fucking know. But we'll see. Um but yeah, so I think that the plan is that I'm going to keep working on the self-titled album, and when the studio is done being burned down, I'll probably take a break from that, or not even take a break, just take a day or two, or yeah, I'll probably just take, yeah, one day and go to the studio and just work on the remaining songs for Scarlet's Letter, and hopefully by then I'll have an idea of what a content rollout for that's going to look like, if we even have one. But yeah, so tomorrow we're just gonna work on stuff for the camera. So yeah, that's it for today.